No. She slapped her hand on the arrow keys. Her paw. Alright, what are we doing today? Well, we know that I definitely have a bunch of collectibles to grab. I kind of want to do what I was doing with the DLC and clear section by section. I guess we might as well start with clearing the sections I've already finished. Like, Thames, Whitechapel, and I know there's a third one. Lambeth. We'll clear up those first, and then we'll get started on missions and other ones. So I guess we'll work our way backwards. Well, actually, I'm gonna double check something first. Oh, it didn't save when I did this. Southwark, Thames River. Let's get that. Thank you. Since I'm here. Reveals all locations of historical illustrations in the explored areas of London. Revealed the locations of pressed flowers. So I'm not too worried about those. We're about to get a bunch of chests, so I'm sure we can handle it. But the reason I did that was to make sure we could see all the chests before I start this wild-ass goose chase. And then that way, we get everything. And if I miss the posters or the flowers, we can come back for that later. But hopefully it's not too big of an issue. The plan is for the chest to get me the last of the money I need to buy the rest of the maps. And that's really all I need the money for. I don't think there's any crazy achievements. Speaking of achievements, we're gonna go for those later. I'm gonna have a whole stream dedicated to them, which is going to be next Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided when my finale stream is gonna be. I don't have any crazy plans next weekend. Not this weekend. I do have plans this weekend. So streams are gonna be kind of iffy this weekend. But I will keep you updated. Anywho, I have no idea what I'm doing next weekend, if I'm doing anything at all. So the plan is to just do a finale stream. The question is when. Also, why did I go for the farthest chest? Oh, because I was gonna go to the end and work my way in, but this actually worked out. Plaza. See, that's 800 bucks right there. So once we get the chests, the next time I see it's 5,000 per map I'm missing, and I think I'm missing 4. So quick maths. What's 5 times 4, chat? Hey Momo, what's that? Ooh. Well, 5 times 4 is 20, but also you gotta add all the zeros. Anyway, not the point. What am I doing? You know, I'll just climb up the bridge. It's fine. Anyways, you get the point. You know how much money we need. I feel like that makes it sound like I'm avoiding doing the math. I swear it's not. You need 20k. I was like, am I crazy? Am I hearing music? Okay, I found a secret of London. Duly noted, I suppose. That was kind of freaky. How did you like the World War I? I found it interesting. I kind of struggled a little bit to grasp onto the story. Or what the mini story arc was supposed to be. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the aesthetics of it. I appreciated that it was the same mechanics. They didn't give us anything crazy for Lydia. For the, what you call it, DLC. Because to introduce new mechanics for like an hour-long DLC is insane. So I'm glad they did not do that. Or not DLC, a separate event. And it's incredibly detailed. I really appreciate that, actually. I do think... Chat, my roommate fucking got me fruit punch and lemonade. Gimme. Why? Why? I actually already ran out of the other one. I drank most of it yesterday and then finished it for my dinner tonight.
I saw. That's why I got you another one.
I did. Thank you, Mia. She didn't grow. Thank you, and fuck you. Where the fuck am I gonna put these? Alright, I guess they're going on my side table. This is why I got a side table. Okay. I had to unmute to fucking call her out. The fuck? Anyway. I'm gonna get. She's so. Oh, I had my boyfriend set reminders for me. I'm gonna buy things for her ass when we go out this weekend. Just you wait. Anyways, to answer your question, Momo, yes, I do think they should make it a game. I also found it interesting that canonically, obviously not the modern day, or ignoring the modern day, that... Oh, look at that. The chest part is kind of... Ignore me. Anyways, that is the most modern assassin we have in the historical times. That being during World War I. Oh my god, I love doing this. Okay, so, in order, we have... Okay, let's see if I can do this while I'm running and talking. Because I tend to stop talking, or stop running when I talk, and I don't want to do that. We gotta keep moving. We got a lot of collectibles to grab today. Oh, I should have tracked how many we had to see how many we could get in 2 hours. That would have been smart. Anyways, so we got Odyssey with... Don't ask me years for any of these games. We got Odyssey with Cassandra. Then it's Origins with Bayek. Then it's Valhalla with Eivor. Mirage with Basim. Sorry, Mirage with Basim, then Valhalla with Eivor. Then it's... Then it's Assassin's Creed 1. Shoot, hold on. Crap, I had this the other day. You know why? It's 'cause I think it's because I'm trying to also name the characters. Odyssey, Origins, Mirage, Valhalla, 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelation, Shadows 3, Rogues, Unity, Rogue, Black Flag, Unity, Syndicate. And then obviously not counting the Chronicles because I'm not sure when they take place, and then you could throw Liberations and Freedom Cry in there. Oh my gosh, Seg! Thank you so much for subscribing for 15 months. Oh my gosh. Has it really been that long? Holy shit, you did not. Seg, you did not. I have my thing. Wait, why am I hearing my thing twice? I think you guys are hearing the audio for the thing twice. I'm totally okay with that. Seg, you did not. You're fucking Is it going off for every single sub? Oh my gosh. Say, you're just gonna drop that and leave? It is gonna make the noise for every single one of them. You're just gonna drop 25 gifted subs and then just leave? Oh my, Seg. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you. What the fuck? Yo, happy 15 months. That's just gonna keep going off. I didn't know it went off for each individual one, which now realizing it makes sense. Oh my god, you're insane. You know that? And I so appreciate it, but you're absolutely insane. Yeah, if I'm still alive when you get off, absolutely. If not, you know what? I said I was gonna look into my VIP list and do it later. This has nothing to do with the subs. This is just because I'm like, you know what? To do it now, like do it faster as a thank you. I talked about wanting to make Sega VIP. I know it's gonna look like, oh, I'm doing it because he gifted me the subs. That's not the case. I've been wanting to make him a VIP for a little bit now. And I think now is a good time for me to pause and just do it. But the question is, how do I do that? VIP. No, I just searched a channel called VIP and not my settings. Settings.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Oh my gosh. Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll still be live. Yes. Mio, congrats on redeeming first. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, that was earlier. And I will breathe. Thank you.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Oh my gosh. Moderation.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Oh my god, community roles manager. Here we go. You can have 10 VIP slots. There's someone I need to take off as a VIP. Fucking ex-asshole Adam. There you go. Goodbye. Well, no, he's still an asshole, but he's an ex-friend. Take you off as a VIP. We're not friends anymore. You could stay. And then let me get your username while I'm doing this.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Add new. Cool, I got 2 VIP slots left for the bits. Not the bits, the channel points. So, there you go. There's 2 open VIP slots for anybody who wants to save up for VIP. 15 months. Fun fact, the longest person on my channel is Silver with 5 years as a VIP. Technically, it's Mio and Dexter, but you guys were updated to moderators 3 years ago. So that it reset your thing. Okay, well, everybody who got a sub, make sure to give a big thank you to Seg. Please and thank you. I would appreciate you guys giving him a shout. And just what the fuck? But thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I promise I'm not gonna just throw out VIP for anybody who gives me a lot of subs. That is not the case. Seg, if you missed it earlier, has been subscribed to my channel for 15 months and has been a very, I don't want to say loyal viewer, because I don't know if loyal viewer is the right word, but, you know, we've talked outside of my streams. We've hung out, I think, once outside of my streams. You know, Seg is starting to become a friend, and it's, you know, just because we've known each other for a while now. And I think it's only fair to give him VIP, so I just want to be transparent with you guys so you don't think that you could, like, just buy VIP on my channel. VIP is for, like, my friends, essentially. No, you can't buy my friendship. Shut up, Mio. As my moderator, you cannot be saying that. Did I just peek my mic? I did. You see? You can't be saying that. Oh my gosh. Also, now I need to check my sound settings because I peeked my mic. Hold on. Where's my away screen? Here, you guys can look at Dottie while I'm doing this. Look at what she's doing. Oh, she's fucking hiding behind my back. Hey. Hey, say hi to the people while I fucking check my sound settings. What the fuck is a hype chest? Oh, I just opened it. I think I got an emote. I got a puffer emote. Here, you guys can see it in chat. It's called Choo Choo. Oh, wait, the Choo Choo's because of the hype train. That's the highest hype train I've ever gotten. Fuck yeah. I got an emote. Choo Choo. Voice volume. Let's turn that down. Make sure that's at 30. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just so, like, flabbergasted, but also grateful. I forgot what we were talking. Oh, yes, Momo. The World War I thingy, Rift. Yes, I do think they should make it a game. And I do find it interesting that that is canonically like the most recent assassin lore we've ever gotten. Because modern day is what, 2012 was the modern day when we were playing as Desmond. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Okay. So, and then World War I being in 19... Don't ask me the rest of the numbers. I'm horrible with history numbers. Historical numbers. But, yeah, so that's... If you don't count the modern day, whatever you would consider modern day. I consider modern day anything with, like, our nameless protagonist / Desmond. Oh, and Lila. I forgot about Layla. Lila, whatever her name is. Anyways, already forgot. Already burned it out of my memory. No, but, yeah, World War I is technically the most recent assassin we've gotten, so I find that interesting. And I know they're doing a Black Flag remake. Does anybody know what year that project whatever is supposed to... I'm so sorry. I know it starts with an H, and I know you told me last time, Momo, but I forgot. I keep wanting to say hexes or helix. Helix is the credits. Name in the credit thingies. So I want to say hexes, but I don't think that's what it's called. I just want her to grab that rope. Is it so difficult? Also, Dottie is like separating my back from my backrest by laying in between us. Like, in between me and the backrest, and it's starting to annoy me. Wait. Yeah, I saw a hook thingy I could do. So yeah, chronological order. Ugh, I hope I get this right. It's, excuse me, Odyssey with Cassandra. Why can't I do this, dude? Is this not standable? Okay, Odyssey with Cassandra, Origins with Bayek, Mirage with Basim, Valhalla with Eivor. Oh, I think I need to go on the crane. Drop. Assassin's Creed 1 with... Oh my god, I almost forgot his name. Altair. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations with Ezio. Wait, can I do something with this? Oh, I thought I could, like, tell him to stop or something. Wait. It's telling me to hold E. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring that so I can focus on this. Where's this stupid crane? There it is. Yeah, 2 Ezio, 2 Brotherhood and, Revelations with Ezio. Then we jump to Shadows with Naomi, or Naoe, sorry, Naoe and what the fuck is the samurai's name? Oh my god. I literally love him. He's my favorite between the two of them and I can't remember his name right now. Shadows with Naoe and Yasuke. Yasuke, because I remember I had to tell myself, think of Sasuke, but with a Y. Of, like, how it was pronounced, or how it was supposed to be pronounced. Well, I'm here. I might as well do this. Hold on. Then after Shadows, it's Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor. Then it's... Okay, I did the backwards. I did Black Flag and then Rogue, but it's actually Rogue with Shay, and then Black Flag with Edward. And then it's Unity with Arno, Syndicate with the twins, Evie and Jacob. And then in between all of that is the Chronicles trilogy, which I'm not sure when that takes place. Freedom Cry is with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is Adewale. Liberations is during Assassin's Creed 3, which is... shoot, what's the girl's name? Hold on, I have her costume. Hers I definitely forgot. Aveline. Yeah, Liberations with Aveline, and then, World War I. Shit. Don't let lookouts call reinforcements. Who's the lookout? Okay, this is already going horribly wrong. And then World War I with Lydia. Hexes, thank you. It is with an H. All done. I missed something in chat. Welcome back, Seg. How was work?
I've better things to do. Pardon me,
What the
miss.
fuck? I wasn't paying attention. I did not see him here.
More than.
Isn't there another one?
She's in my sights.
Kill the leader undetected. Who's the leader? The yellow one? Yes. Yes, it was. Not a very good sniper, are you? Oh, hell yeah. Glad work was good. Helix is pretty much the console software that was made by Astergos that initiates his playing on through lived. Oh, okay, so that's the like their equivalent of the VR headset. Not the, what is it? Meta? Oculus, that's what it's called. It's by Meta, fucking Facebook, whatever. Anyways. Yeah. I get you. I just couldn't What the fuck? Okay. Okay. That's new. That one's new. Do I even want to clip that? You know what? Yeah, I do. I was just curious what the new game, if anybody knew what year it was taking place. I saw something that, like, they had said they would never do Assassin's Creed in Egypt, and they would never do feudal Japan, and they would never do one of the World Wars. I believe it was World War II, but it could have been World War I, and I might have just, like, not realized it. That being said, they did Egypt and they did Japan, so I think they would be willing to do, like, a full-fledged game of World War I. Because I would not put it past them to find a way to fit the assassins into world wars. Are you kidding me? Of course they are. Like, not just a little snippet of Lydia. Also, if they do World War I, we could get a Lydia cameo. Like, we play as a different character, and it could be in a different country, but we get, like, a Lydia cameo of, like, her being sent in to help with something. I don't fucking know. With plate armor? We kind of had that. That's how... Which one was it? That's how Unity started. Let me show you really quickly. I promise I'll be fast. That's pretty much we were playing in AC Unity and Syndicate. Oh wait, hold on, I missed something. Oh, yes, you're talking about the modern day, yeah. Hold on, I just uploaded this video, but hold on. Hello, everyone. Shush past me. Intro. Anyways, this game starts... We're playing as Templars, and this is the armor and stuff we got in this game. This was... Although this was the... Well, actually, I don't know where they are in the beginning. Well, I'm assuming it's also France. But yeah, the French. Anywho, you should check out that video, exclamation point YouTube. First 4 episodes of my 6-episode series is out now. Not to brag or anything, but, you know, they're pretty good videos. I definitely don't gush over pretty women at all. I would... Me? I would never. Come on, guys. You know me better than that. I accidentally paused my chat, since I was catching up. Where's the dog? Hi, Felix. There's my dog. We've learned a new position she likes to sit in. It's between my back and the back of my chair. Hey, you wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? I'm not checking your video. What the heck, Seg? Come here, Daddy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab this chest. Because Evie's just kind of hanging there like a dummy. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? You wanna say hi? You want to say hi? Did you see her paw? She learned from my cat. Dude, I'm starting to think your cat might be a bad influence on my dog. She's fucking... This is what Nico does all the time. Like, I will sit like this and she'll start like leaning against me, which is pushing my back forward. Set during the witch hunting trials. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Oh wait, I think we did talk about this. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. Look, I'll do my hydrate. I got a full cup of water and ice. I also have fruit punch and pink lemonade now. Also, Seg did redeem Bop It, so I think this is actually Dottie's first time hearing me do the Bop It. So, wish me luck, chat. I knocked my goldfish over. I need to finish eating those already. Hold on, I need to pause the game. Dottie, would you like to hear your mother play Bop It? This is Bop It. Chat, this is my Bop It.
Aloha, my name's Stitch. Bop it, you start.
Seg, I've only had her for a month. There's no... I don't
Bop
think
it, you
she's...
start.
Okay, we're just gonna Bop It.
Score 90. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Bop it.
I'm not reading chat.
Bop it.
You will make me laugh,
Twist
Seg.
it.
You do it every time.
Bop it. Pull it. Bop it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist Bop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it.
What? It did.
Score 39.
It does look like I'm molesting Stitch. It's so small in my hands. I mean, I know I have small hands, but like it's just so small.
Time to close our
I actually kind of don't want this anymore. The smile. You can't see. Wait, can you? Oh, you can like barely see my lips. Ow! I forgot to put a band-aid on my boo-boo. I cut my finger when I was cooking. Ow. Not today. This was a couple days ago. Fucking it. I don't know why I went like this and it wasn't enough pressure. But yeah, so a little fun fact about this one. I don't like the person who gave it to me. However, I do really like the Bop It. So I'm emotionally conflicted, but I'm too lazy to actually like properly get rid of it, like donate it somewhere. Because I could definitely donate it to Goodwill. I'm pretty sure they take toys. But at the same time, it's also Stitch, so you know. Anyways, back on the shelf you go. He goes on the back of my shelf behind my dice jail. Guys, look at the clothes. Ugh, wait, I didn't roll any natural ones yesterday. I had D&D yesterday, and I helped my crew, what are they, my party, get the pacifist victory. We didn't kill a ghost. We didn't kill a dead guy. So, that was cool. Or we didn't beat up a dead guy. We beat him up a little bit. We also saved his dead wife or whatever, who was also a ghost. Anyways, no dice jail yesterday. But, you know, there is a dice in there, but it's the dice it came with. We didn't put any of my dice in dice jail. Was she doing that? I didn't notice. She's been doing good today. Yesterday we had a little bit of like complications with her, which weren't completely her fault, but were frustrating for me. So when I first started taking her on walks around my neighborhood, we just kind of went around all the different houses, just so she could get a feel of like where we live. And eventually she, like, after our like what 20-30 minute walks, she would just start dragging me home. She knew how to get back to my house. And I'm like, okay, we live on a hill, and I really wanted to, like, walk the hill. Because not only is it good exercise for her, but it's also good exercise for me. So I wanted to go up and down the hill. To do that, it's like a 30-minute walk in total. To go down and then back up. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And she loves it. Like, she immediately wants to go that path. Problem. Yesterday, my neighbors were having something done to their house, and there was a bunch of trucks there. And, you know, guys working on the outside of the house. Whatever, no big deal. Except Dottie was, like, awestruck at the people there and, like, didn't want to walk the path that we normally walk. So I decided, I'm like, oh, okay, no biggie. I did not need to pick that. It was right there. I was like, no biggie. We'll just... Oh, my God. You guys gotta see what the fuck she's doing now. She moved over to my desk. If anything happens, it was her. So anyways, what was it that happened? We're walking, she's like awestruck of not the security guard, of the workers. So I'm like, okay, we'll just go. How the fuck did I miss that? Whatever. We'll just go a different path. There's construction going on, like, on the other side of the hill that we live on. So I just took her across the street. Get down. I just took her across the street to some other houses. We still go down the hill, but it's just not in front of my house anymore, right? Okay. It was complete disaster. She kept stopping every 5 seconds, and then just, like, sitting there. And at one point, she laid down. Like, she was essentially fucking protesting being over there on that side of the fucking... Get down. Being on that side of the hill, essentially, or the block, whatever. So eventually, I just, like... We didn't even make it, like, halfway down the hill before I just look at her, and I'm like, do you just want to go home? And she turns around and starts making her way back to the house. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Hey, Seg, thank you for the lurk. We didn't beat up a dead guy. Yeah, that was our whole... We were doing a boss fight yesterday during D&D. I know she's just a baby, but she's a bratty baby. She's just like her freaking mother. Ugh. Where do you get it from? But, yeah, she was so bratty about it, and, like, we are normally done with our walks by, like, 5:45, and then I'll spend the next 15 minutes in the house just, like, training her. Because I got treats to practice her training. Right now we're working a lot on, like, sit and get down, because, you know, she's used to sitting on my lap all the time, which I'm fine with, but I don't want her to be on my lap, like, all the time, because I currently eating in my... What the fuck? I didn't even give a shit about that. I needed that path, but I guess you're my path now. I've been eating in my kitchen because I'm working on training her not to beg for food. And... I don't want her to take my food while I'm eating, obviously. What the fuck was that? Sorry, I just heard a weird noise outside my room. Anywho, so she's a fucking brat is what she is, but she's my brat. I know. But yeah, so we're normally back at my house by like 5:45 max. This bitch had us out there because of her stupid temper tantrum on being on the other side of the freaking block, that we didn't get back to the house till 6 o'clock. And by then I was like, hey, I don't have time for your fucking training. I have to go make dinner. And then I remembered we were making pizza and all I had to do was preheat the oven, so I ended up training her anyways. But I just know I didn't fucking want to. I was annoyed. And the problem is that she didn't understand why I was annoyed. I, like, kept telling her no and stuff while we were out there. You know, when she would, like, go to lay down. And it's not because she's tired, because she will run up the hill to go back home. It wasn't a tired thing. She's a fucking brat. You're a brat. Brat is laying down. Anywho, so that's my little Dottie update on what she was doing yesterday. But today she was fine. The trucks were there, but there were no people. So we just walked around them, went down the hill normally. She did get to meet another dog. One of my neighbors also walks their dog at around the same time. So she got to meet that dog. He's big, so we still left them a little separated, but they at least got to sniff each other a little bit. And that went well. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes in the future. And then she had no problems going up and down the hill. We did have one problem. There was a dead bird in the walkway, so we had to deal with that. I had to learn to keep her away from dead birds. That was fun. Mio, she does not hate you. She does have this kind of interesting protective thing over me of, like, if anybody who's not me comes into my room, she starts growling and barking at them. And running away. And it's not just a Mio thing, because she does that to all my friends. The friends who come over and the friends who live here, so. It's not just a Mio thing. But she does that to everyone, Mio. You're not special. She barks and growls at literally everybody. And I don't know why I tell her no. But it's something you all must have unanimously done. I don't know. But we're experimenting. Because we put one of Mio's plushies in my room. And Dottie was licking it yesterday. And earlier, Mio, she went to follow you downstairs. But I think she got nervous because she heard me, or... Well, I don't think she got nervous because she heard me. I think she heard me and then immediately turned around. Because I did hear her follow you downstairs when one of the times you went out. So, you know, I think the Mimikyu idea could possibly be working. And she didn't growl at you earlier either. So, that idea might work. We're also gonna try letting my friends take her on walks. Also, they never texted, but I'm assuming Blaze came over and took the computer BO because, well, one, it's not there, and two, I'm just assuming they came and got it because the computer was gone. They didn't, I don't know if they texted you because they didn't text me. I'm gonna see, oh, they didn't text you either, okay. I don't know, I'll just see it. If they're in call later, I'll ask. If not, I'll just, whatever. If we go and surprise visit them this weekend, well, I guess it's not a surprise. Shh, nobody tell Blaze. What you call it? Well, no. Oh, hey, Mio, is it a good idea to talk about our plans now, or should we wait till later? I'm just curious what time you want to leave, and if you want to stop by the office before we leave. You don't care? Yeah, good point. Yeah, you don't. It was kind of a joke. I want to get that golden chest. Do I have enough money yet? No, I have 7k. I need 20k. And I can get all of the maps. I'll have all of the maps unlocked. Oh, we also need money for gang upgrades, so gotta pay attention to that. Climb, Evie, climb. And now stop climbing. Fall damage isn't real, she'll be fine. But that was not— I've seen other assassins survive a height like that, okay? Evie, you're being so dramatic. That— to be fair, I said fall damage, that was fall death, not the same thing. Right, Dottie? She perked her head up like, huh? Put it back down. Because fall damage isn't real. You taking damage from a fall, guys, that's not real. You dying from a fall, yeah, that's real. That makes sense. But taking damage when you fall, that doesn't make any sense. Watch, guys. I'll go jump off a roof right now. I'm not actually gonna do that. Don't listen to me. Can I not get up like this? Oh, anyway. Wait, there we go. Let's have some casual chit-chat. How's everyone doing today? I'm, like, genuinely doing good, all things considered. I have a little bit of a rough morning, but other than that, I'm doing really good. And then... okay, let's carefully climb down this time. God. Lame. Anywho. Morning was a little bit rough, but I got all my work caught up because my boss is going to cover for me tomorrow since I'm going to be out. And then... what else? Dottie's walk went good, so that definitely brought up my mood because it didn't go good yesterday. Oh, I didn't mean to jump, but go that high. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. After stream, I'm gonna join call and hang out with my friends since I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. And grind edit. We're gonna start editing this series, actually. I have to record an intro to introduce the game to viewers who have never heard of it before, and then just jump straight into editing. And that's pretty much it. Oh, yesterday I built my Lego Polaroid. I'll take a picture and send it to my Discord. I've sent it to my friends already, so they've seen it. But I gotta show it to you guys. So that one took me... okay, so it actually took me 2 hours to build, but I fucked up one of the parts and accidentally got it stuck. So it took me another hour to take it apart and fix it, and that was very frustrating, but it's really cool, and I kind of want to work on custom pieces to put into it as to shoot out pictures, because it gives you 3 like pre-made ones, but I think I could make more. I just gotta like get the measurements right and the weight, because it's a push system. It's like a little launch mechanic. It's very interesting. I've never made like Technic pieces that work like that besides my Lego radio, so that was really fun to do. I did have one set that kind of had intricate pieces like that, but it was a lot simpler, and it was the Lego Helicarrier, and it was to get the blades to spin with a motor that my dad and I had bought separately with the set, or for the set, excuse me. And even then, like, I let my dad take care of that, you know? But I knew how it worked and how to set it up and fix it if needed. He actually called me, because he still has that Lego set at my house, or at his house. And he actually called me to help him fix it. Which is funny, because 10 years ago, he was the one doing it. But anyway, oh my god, wait, yeah, I've had that Lego set for a while. It probably has been 10 years. 2015 sounds about right, and we're in 2026, so.
Easy. No need to
Almost
rush it,
11.
wait till he's
But yeah, I'll never forget the day I got that. Anywho, but yeah, so the pieces for it are super technical, and it was a lot of fun. And it's funny, I didn't even mess up any of that. There's a little slider on the inside. I mean, you guys will see it. I made a YouTube video for it. It'll be on my second channel. I'll let you guys know when it comes out. I have other videos I want to post first, and then that one. They are Lego related. It's a whole series. It's called Speed Builds, and it's just me narrating different Lego builds. But I built a couple other things before the Polaroid, so that video's not going to come out for a while, but I will explain really quickly that there's a little slider piece for it, and you're supposed to push the slider piece forward and then put in these rubber bands, but I unfortunately still had the piece slid back. I thought I had slid it forward, but I was wrong, and that made it all the pieces fit inside. It was no problem, but when I went to push the button to shoot the Polaroid out, it wouldn't work. So when I took it apart, I realized what the problem was. But then every time I tried to put it back together, some of the pieces are so small, and weren't like really attached to anything, that they just kept breaking. And it's definitely stuff I'll talk about in the video, because I definitely think there could have been better ways to put some of the pieces together. And this is based off my very rough Lego knowledge. I'm not a custom builder, but I have built Legos enough to feel as if a set was either not properly explained in the instructions. Obviously, there's no real explanation. It's just pictures. But sometimes I think there should be text to clarify a few things. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily, especially for 18+ sets. Because, you know, it's adults making it, and if the adults making it are struggling with it, then, you know, granted, if I'm the only one who struggled with this and my video, like, gets feedback of, like, no, Troy, I built the Lego Polaroid and it was super duper easy. Okay, yeah, totally user error. You know, I'll take that. However, you know, if you hear other people, god damn it, I was just too barely short. Hold on. Backwards. Just for a second. And we flip. So, you know, if other people complained about the build too, then there's kind of merit to why I had to go back and fix it. But anywho. Dexter, congrats on your 65 stream watch streak. Holy shit. That makes it sound like I stream a lot, which is totally crazy. Me, an epic streamer who streams? Now that sounds ridiculous now, doesn't it, guys? And this is where you all unanimously say yes and agree with me, or no pizza for a week. And yeah, that's a lot of pizza. What if you all want pizza at different times? This is why we have to say a week. Also, I have no idea why we're stealing this chest. 400 bucks, never mind. That was the best chest ever. Also, fuck that guy in particular. Whee. Gliders, am I right, guys? I'm sorry, Dottie, my ass. Why are you guys... Okay. Hey, if we see any cops, we gotta arrest them for being too I don't fucking know. I have to take cops' carriages. It's an achievement, so... Yeah, blame Steam and Ubisoft, not me. I didn't come up with the achievements. And if you missed it, I did already get the horse one, so we don't have to worry about shooting any horses. It won't let me ping it because I'm right on top of it, but I don't see it, that's the problem. I see it. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm still upset about the one that took me forever to get yesterday, or not yesterday, Tuesday, but at least I fucking got it. That took so much unnecessary time. Whee!
What do you think you...
Yeah. He kind of dove. He was a little Olympic swimmer for a second there. No, Your Honor, you don't understand. It was for an achievement. It was. I shot the horses and that's it. I got it over with, so we don't have to think about it ever again. Except for when I have to go edit the video. I have to go edit that video and watch myself do it. It's gonna suck. You'll just hear me crying in the narration. Like, I didn't mean to. It's true. I didn't want to. We're not doing it today, but out of curiosity, I am tempted to see what achievements we're missing. And if there's anything we can casually work on, besides collectibles, if there's any we can casually work on for the next 2 weeks before our finale stream. Because the finale stream is going to be focused on, well, basically the same thing we're already doing, but we're going to have challenges involved in the stream. You guys will get access to a wheel that you could spin every, I think, what, 10, 15 minutes? I forgot what I put it at last time. But it's a wheel that you guys get to spin. And for stream interactable stuff, channel points, you know, will be, new ones will be added, old ones will be reintroduced specifically for the stream. So it's a lot more like interactable than just what we normally do. And bonus, it's also 5 hours long instead of my normal 2 hours. Because I always stream for 2 hours because I have work the next day. However, on the weekends, I tend to stream a little bit longer. And then with the finale stream, I like, that's the max minimum I'll go for a finale stream. Like, I'll always do a minimum of 5 hours, and then if it goes past that, we're good. If it doesn't, then I'm satisfied with 5 hours. That's why my subathons are always at minimum 5 hours before anybody starts donating. Because that's just how... That's the minimum of how long I'm comfortable streaming. For like, big events. Yeah, I am tempted to look at the achievements to see if there's any I want to kind of casually do. Can I do anything from there? Hey! Oh, okay. Well. I think I can go, yep. Get that. And there's a flower over here. Sorry, I made her drop her flowers. I know I don't have enough money for it, but we'll just get 2 of the books. Oh wait, 1 was still 3,000. My math was totally wrong. Should have gotten the 2 guides first. Well, now I only need 8,000. I thought I needed 20k because I thought all of them were 5,000. Yeah, oh yeah, so that was the other thing. The other part of the finale stream is to also, if for some miracle we get the majority of what we want to do in the base game done, which actually might pretty much be possible with this game, but we'll see, then we go for Steam achievements. But I also like to look over them ahead of time to see if there's any we could work on casually. But, just off the top of my head... Oh, well, anyway. That was necessary. Totally necessary. Anywho. Sorry, I feel like I'm saying but and anywho a lot today. To continue our conversation. Instead of say before anyway was invented, that's what people would say. I don't fucking know, dude. I would like to... No, that's what I was saying. That, yeah, when I normally do my finale streams for Assassin's Creed. We get to look at the achievements ahead of time to see if there's anything we could do casually. But honestly, yeah, it's gonna take a while and it's gonna get a little repetitive. But what we're doing for the next 2 weeks is literally just clearing out the map. I've already beaten the main game, so it's just these side quests, the map missions, and then getting all the collectibles. Because we're done with the DLC, we 100% it, and we're done with World War I. I did not 100% it, but we did finish it. And the reason I did not 100% it is because here's two things. One, there's no treasure maps, so you can't find anything that you don't see on the map. Which means if you didn't see it, you gotta run around until you find it. I don't like that, because for a 1 hour event, that is not worth my time. And the only achievement tied to that event is to finish it, which I did. So once we ran out of things to get in the space, I just left. So quite literally all we're missing is to do everything in the base game itself. I believe actually there's one I can think of off the top of my head that I know I missed and I just remembered. Jack the Ripper achievement, which is to frighten 200 enemies in total. Just to quickly look, we're at 27 out of 56 achievements, and I will tell you which ones we can work on casually and which ones I might try to subconsciously do in the next 2 weeks. We'll see if we get it before the finale stream or if we're going to focus on it then. Complete 5 child liberation memories. Done. We'll literally do that as we go. 20 crowd events. That one I probably won't do as we go since we're focused on the map, so this one we'll probably get later. Learn every stealth skills Eevee. I could probably do that today if I get enough skill points. Reach level 10. Same thing. Conquer all the boroughs in London as we go. Craft a level 10 item. I believe I have to craft all the items for an achievement. If not, I think I should craft a level 10 item anyways, because it probably will make me stronger. Because I'm currently level 8. Win 3 different fight clubs. No problem. Complete 10 raids of any type with Jacob or Eevee. Again, as we go. Gang upgrades as we go. Synchronize every viewpoint as we go. 50 multi-finishers. That one we might have to grind for. Acquire 10 perks. Again, as we go. Reach loyal... Oh, no, wait. This one I might have to specifically go for. I don't think I've touched perks at all. Reach loyalty level 1 with all associates as we go. Unlock all the secrets of London. That one we might have to look for because, well, it's a secret. I don't exactly know where they are. Air assassinate 20 enemies from a zipline. That one we have to go for. I can't get that casually. Maybe, but I doubt it. Destroy 20 vehicles by ramming them. Come back to it. Collect all the pressed flowers as we go. Sample every beer brand in London. I think that counts as like... Was that some of the secrets of London stuff? Because I know... Was one of them not a beer thing for... Well, no, he didn't drink it. I think I have started this one, but we might have to come back to it. Finish first in 3 different street races. I think I can manage that as we go. Collect all the historical posters. That's as we go. Needle in a haystack. Kill 5 enemies from within the same haystack. Come back to. As we go. Successfully store 10 cargo shipments. Come back to. I'm not sure I follow that one. Perform 30 brutal takedowns. That is... I don't know if brutal takedowns are in the base game. That might be the Ripper DLC. Shoot 50 enemies before they shoot you. Come back to. Frighten 200 enemies we have to come back to because that's only in the DLC. Hijack 20 police vehicles. That one I already am subconsciously aware of, so, you know, I'm already working on it. Kick 50 enemies off trains. Come back to. Destroy 5,000 destructibles with your carriage. Also, so these are the 2 I'm mainly working on. Hijacking police vehicles and destroying stuff with the carriage. So, for the most part, we will complete this as we go. Oh, right, we're waiting for the suspend. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a crane, baby, right. You see, it just doesn't sound the same, but it works, you know. Whee! Am I gonna miss? No. Whee! Chest! I'm confident we'll get at least 2 achievements today. Getting to level 10 and getting all the stealth upgrades for Eevee. I am confident in both of those achievements today. And if not, than tomorrow, because I'm supposed to... Oh, let's talk about tomorrow really quickly, guys. Okay, so I'm going out the whole weekend, but I will still be coming home. Where the fuck is this chest? Oh, it's underground. Okay. But I'll still be coming home. The main thing with each of those days is that I have no idea what time I'm coming home. Tomorrow is definitely no later than like 9 o'clock, because the event we're going to closes at 8. So, and I normally stream at 8:30. So there's a chance I may stream late tomorrow night. And so instead of 8:30 and my normal stream time, this is underground. That's what I was trying to find. I was like, how did I end up back over above ground? Eh. Oh, hi Dottie. Sorry. She lifted her head up. Just as I scratched my nose. Now I'm the bad guy.
What's this all about?
So that's tomorrow. We may stream at like 9 o'clock, 9:30. It could even start at 10. I still want to stream, and if I'm waking up early on Saturday, it's literally no earlier than like 9 o'clock. I think I'll be fine. Sir, officer, it's not suspicious that I'm hanging off a ledge. The water's nice this time of year. No, it's not. But shh, he doesn't need to know that. Sorry, I keep sidetracking, but I'm also, like, gaming, so you can't blame me. I'm trying to find the freaking underground entrance. Like, I'm not crazy. That chest is below me. I'm just gonna figure out how. Anywho, so Saturday, yeah, if I'm waking up early for the event, like, it's not even going to be earlier than 9 o'clock. I think it's okay if I stay up a little late Friday to stream. So, that's the plan there. Saturday and Sunday, again, I doubt I'd be there past 9 o'clock. So, because I think they close later on the weekends, but I don't think we're going to be there that long. And even if we are, it's the same thing as Friday. Like, I probably would start stream at 10 o'clock. So if you guys are fine with that, which I have a feeling you are, but if you guys are fine with that, then I will keep my streams for this weekend. They just will be later in the evening. If I get home earlier, then yeah, I'll stream on time. Sunday, I'm definitely... Okay, I do have actually one exception. If I don't get home early enough on Sunday and I can't start stream by 9:30, I will just not stream on Sunday because I have work Monday. And instead of risking stream running late and then I either go to bed late or have to, immediately go to bed after stream, which I've never liked doing. I've always liked having like a little bit of time before bed. But if that's what happens on Sunday, then I'm just not going to stream. Because I got work on Monday. I did not ask for Monday off. So. Busy weekend. So, but that's your little update on what's going to happen with streams this weekend. And that's pretty much all I got. I'm not going to be staying late for today's stream because even though I don't work tomorrow, it is still grind day. Grind day. I grind edit on Thursdays. I'll go and hang out in VC with my friends. Ugh, pardon me. But I would not be doing much. I plan on... You might see me open a game in the background. I'm not gonna lie. But the whole point of the night is to get at least one... I like to casually work on my videos during the week. Like, if I have nothing to do, because I kind of set mini goals for myself every day. And if I don't have a goal for that day, I'll do a little bit of editing. Especially... Fridays and, like, Mondays, maybe. Because I'll just join call with my friends, and then if we don't do anything, I just go and open my editing software. But anyways, so but I do very little of it. So I have one day, technically two, but I have one day for sure out of the week where I just focus on editing, and that's Thursdays. So that's why I would like to end stream on time to, not on time today, it doesn't have to be annually at 10:30, but like, if it's 10:30 and I have a mission to start, like, I'm not gonna start it tonight. I would just leave it for tomorrow. That's just giving you guys a little heads up. About tonight. But yeah, I really love having a day dedicated to editing because then I don't feel guilty. Because a lot of my issues and why I was like struggling to make YouTube videos for a little bit there, with me was that I was starting to hate editing because it felt like a chore. And I would like take time away from hanging out with my friends to edit, and I'm like, oh, I'm a bad friend because I care more about like my social media than I do about my friends. And then I'm like, okay, well then I won't edit, I'll take time to just be with my friends. And I'm like, well then I'm a lazy content creator who's like not doing everything in her power to try to become bigger, like a bigger creator. And I'm like, that's not fair. Either like saying is not fair to myself. Because I work hard on my videos, and you know, well, I'm not gonna lie, for me playing video games is the easiest thing, and I kind of suck at it, but, well, no, I'm good at video games. I'm not gonna put myself down like that. I'm decent, alright? I'm not no pro player, but I don't get confused when X and Y get flipped when I play with an Xbox versus when I play with my Switch. So you know what? I'm a pretty good gamer. And with that, whatchamacallit, I think the streaming is the easiest part for me because I'm a yapper and because I love talking to you guys, and I love just talking in general. You know, I genuinely think that, like, this was a great hobby for me, or is a great hobby for me. The problem is the YouTube videos, you know? It's not fair to punish myself for wanting to make YouTube videos by, you know, saying, oh, you know, you're being lazy by going to hang out with your friends. And then it's also not fair to my friends for me to, you know, spend all my free time, because I already have to work, you know, Monday through Friday most of the day. And then I go and spend my only free time available editing all the time so I could get videos out faster, you know? It's no rush. I'm not on a deadline, you know? It's not the end of the world if my video comes out, you know, a couple weeks later than I planned, or a couple days later even. It's okay. And that's something that I've, like, working on, and I'm really proud of the progress I've made, because it sounds silly, but that was my New Year's resolution. For the last 3 years, I've had the exact same New Year's resolution, was to just keep working on my book, because that's a passion project I care so much about, and I wanted to just make sure it was something I told myself, like, every year, like, hey, you did it. But this was the first year that I actually added a second resolution. I don't know if people tend to do that, but that's what I chose. And my resolution was to be kinder to myself about what I love to do and how I do it. Because I genuinely do enjoy editing. I've gotten multiple offers from other small creators about, you know, editing my videos, editing my content into make shorts. And I tried to work with one person, and this is kind of what solidified it, and I'm sorry it's not this person's fault, but I worked with them and I kind of told them my idea, and when they sent me back the video, it felt, it didn't feel like my style, you know? And that's something you could work back and forth and figure out, but it wasn't something I wanted to do. And I'm not asking this person, this is why I say sorry, I'm not asking this person to, you know, instantly know my editing style and, you know, take over for me and, like, yes, just magically know what I want and I don't have to tell you, you know? Well, obviously that's completely unrealistic expectations, and I would never, like, do that to the editor. But I say sorry because that's what convinced me that I really want to edit my own videos, because I just like how I do things, and I don't want to spend the time teaching somebody else, because that's time I could be, like, working on the video, you know? And yeah, it would definitely work out in the long run, you know, going through that process now and then having my own editor and just constantly pumping out videos. But I just genuinely really enjoy doing it, and I don't know, it made me realize I don't want to delegate that task to somebody, at least not yet. Maybe if I get to a point where, like, my audience wants to see more than a couple videos a month, you know, they want to see multiple different games a month, because that's what I'm doing right now. Essentially, I'm posting a new game every month on my YouTube channel. And, you know, we might get to a point that, like, some people would want to eventually see 2 games a month, you know? And I could definitely do that, gaming-wise, like beating 2 games in 1 month. But I wouldn't be able to do it editing-wise to post 2 videos and 2 different games in 1 month. Like 2 sets of videos. So I definitely see it as a task I would be willing to delegate in the future. But as of right now, like, I'm so happy where I am. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think I want to change it. So I was a little like... I think that happened in October, November, because it was right when I was playing Strange Antiquities. My nose just got really itchy, sorry. I remember I was playing Strange Antiquities and I was like, oh perfect, I'll focus on editing my... What was I playing at the time? 60 seconds. I was like, oh, I'll edit my 60 seconds videos because those are like the longest and it's the one with me yapping. And we'll trial run, because I wasn't planning on posting Strange Antiquities yet. I was like, oh, I'll trial run and let this person edit this series. And yeah, I hope their editing like satisfies someone else. I definitely recommended them to a friend of mine. I don't know if they ever reached out, but you know, he also does content creation. Anywho, yeah, I learned that I really liked editing. But the problem was that I was definitely in 2025 not overworking myself. That's not the word I'd want to use, but just burning myself out in a sense of I saw editing as a chore, like, oh, I have to get this video done, I have to do this. And, you know, that's not how it should feel when it's just your side hobby, excuse me. This isn't my career. I don't think it's fair to do that to myself, so kind of have like a mini schedule going on. Why am I always just barely missing this thing? I kind of have a mini schedule going on, and it all gets based on who I spend time with, or who I'd like to spend time with. Ooh. Maybe it's from the top, just the very top. But yeah, I can tell you guys my little schedule in a minute. I was just yapping. I feel like I've been yapping for a while, if anybody wanted to type or say anything in response to all that. I was like, that might have been a lot of information at once. But yeah, that whole yap was just to tell you guys that, like, the reason I want to end stream on time today is because I freaking want to go edit after this. What? What? That's the second time I get floated off my freaking zipline today. Actually, the first time I don't think it was even on the zipline. I did clip it. Depinga. This is pissing me off. Can I climb up this tree? I cannot. Okay, I just didn't do the leap of faith and that worked. Never mind. I forget regular jumping is a fucking option. God, my nose. But yeah, so my little schedule I finally kind of figured out mentally. Mondays is hang out with my friends because Dexter had... Well, I don't have to tell you guys the why. That's... Some of it might be personal. But anyways. Well, I'll just say, Dexter... Well, for Monday, it's fine. I can share it to you guys. Dexter, my partner, he has D&D on Mondays. And... Oh, that was a bird. I thought that was a shark in the water for a second. And he has D&Ds on Mondays. So I'm like, well, we're not spending time together. So I guess I'll go hang out with my friends. Just kidding. But, so Mondays I go hang out with my friends. Tuesdays is me and Dexter's date night. Oh, making sure nobody texts me. Wednesdays, I got D&D with my friends, and if we don't have session that day, then it just turns into game/editing day. If anybody wants to play games, then I do that. If not, then I'll do a little bit of editing. Thursdays is grind edit day, so we spend as much of the day as I can editing. So it's come home, take care of the dog, take care of dinner. If I have time, edit. If not, stream. And then after stream, I just edit for the rest of the night. So I get about 2 hours done, like, that day. And it's more than I get, you know, for the rest of the week. Then Fridays is another, like, play with my friends day. But it'll vary, because I'll, like, try to... If I didn't get to spend time with Dexter, like, earlier in the week, then I do that. If not, I'll like, invite him to come play with our friends. So I kind of, like, get to do both. Hang out with him and play with Flint. So Friday is kind of like a mixed day. And it's also, like, one of the days I can stay up the latest. So I also... Ooh, are you cops? No, you're not. You're just two guys. What? Does a fire truck count? I don't know if a fire truck counts. I need to rate police. No, it says police. So I don't think so. Oh, hey, that works. Hold on. Whee! So, yeah, Friday's kind of like a mixed day. And yeah, it's the day I can stay up the latest. One of the days, it's Fridays and Saturdays I can stay up the latest because I don't have work the next day. So I will do some longer streams slash just staying up late with my friends. Saturdays, it's... Okay, so before, every weekend was just chore day. But instead now... Well, I gotta get back to the water. Like Poseidon said that one time. Hello? My horse is... My horse has the brakes for some reason. There we go. She just wouldn't move.
Come on!
Like she's got the brake pad on. What's the little stick on a bicycle when you put it down to put the bicycle on and park? What the fuck is that?
Come on.
Her parking brake was on. I don't fucking know. Anyways, oh, I ran that guy over. My bad. I am taking a long way to the bridge, apparently. There we go. Hi, Dottie. What's up? Wah! So yeah, Friday I just stay up late as well with everything, with the mix of whatever I do. And then Saturdays, like I said, so it was something I was doing every weekend, which was having, like, Saturdays be my cleaning days and then Sundays be my lazy days. However, I split the cleaning with my roommates, so this weekend is my turn to clean. So Saturday, but because I'm going out with my friend, I'm kind of just going to stagger the cleaning between Saturday and Sunday, but I'll just tell you what I would normally do. Saturday I'd be cleaning, making sure bathroom, kitchen, living room, my room is clean.
Easy, easy.
Change out towels, like if it's the beginning of the month, you know, just stuff like that, just cleaning. And just whatever I want afterwards. I probably switch to hanging out with my friends because, again, I can stay up late, so I just either hang out with them or hang out with Dexter. If he got off, you know, earlier that day. But yeah, the bike stand. Is that what it's called? The little thingy you kick? Is it called a bike stand? Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, so Saturdays, yeah, it's kind of also another mixed day, but the main focus is cleaning. Oh, and then obviously Pocopia streams. I have longer streams on Saturdays, but because I can stay late, it's another one of like, I'll go hang out with my friends. If Dexter's home, I'll hang out with Dexter, and if not, then I go hang out with my friends. And then Sundays has now become my lazy days, where I will literally just lay in bed all day with Dottie, unless I have something else that I need to do. But it's like, lay in bed with Dottie. I got my Steam Deck, so I'll play some Marvel Rivals and Dreamlight Valley. Ooh, the Dreamlight Valley update came out for the Switch, too. I need to fucking install that. I need my object limit turned on at all times. It's only turned on PC. Fun fact, they have cloud save, so I can play on my Steam Deck and my Switch. It's awesome. Anywho, so yeah, that's the Sunday. And goals of, like, grinding comp and rivals, doing my weeklies and all my games, yada yada. And then, so that's one chance of what I do on Saturdays. The next weekend, so this flip-flops every week, instead of cleaning, I... still kind of clean, but a little bit of the opposite. I do everything for Dottie, so she gets a bath, her towels get changed, her blankets stop chewing on my desk. Her toys get washed if she, you know, took them outside at any point. Stuff like that. So, essentially, every other Saturday is Dottie Day. Oh, can I just jump from here? Yeah, I can. Stop. She's trying to stick her head under my mouse pad. You can't do that. Your paw's so you were licking my thigh. I'm like, why is my... Ugh, whatever. Hi. Yes, you. That was you. You licked my thigh. What is this stupid thing? And then the big main thing that's never on my... That's on my list every weekend that I always fuck up doing somehow is build Legos. Every time I get on social media, I should add $1 to the Lego jar. And like, I tell myself I want to build Legos, and then I end up like okay, cool, I finished all my chores. Let me watch a couple YouTube shorts. And then all of a sudden it's been an hour, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's been an hour. Okay. Opens Instagram Reels. Yeah. Yeah, I have a problem. Ugh. I mean, I don't feel that bad about it because it does bring dopamine. It is a happy thing to watch YouTube Reels, you know. Well, in my opinion. I got my For You page just right. But, itchy nose. Get that now? There we go. I couldn't reach you before. Dottie, she's like egg bait. Ugh, hold on, I'm hydrating again. Excuse me, sorry. Deep breath. Oh, I almost have AK. Alright, what am I? Dottie. You guys just want to see what she's doing. You'll see better in... Oh, you stopped now because I call you out? I told the people? Oh, look, you see? She's doing it. Why are you pushing on my chest? Hi. Besos. Give me beso. Mwah. I give my dog kiss. Did I love you? What the fuck? I profess my love and you want to leave me? Oh no, you don't. You want to see what the juice is. It's fruit punch. You can't have it. Anywho, that's your Dottie shenanigans for the day. Actually, well, you know, possibly. She will probably do it again. Oh. Wait, it'll tell me. Oh wait, I just needed to show everything. We are still missing a viewpoint, 3 camera things? I don't know what that is. And 4, 3 memory thingies, wanted post, whatever the fuck they are. I don't know what the camera thing is. Does anybody know what that is? Oh, I see the chest I missed. This bitch press spacebar. Where's this chest? No, this chest belongs over there. Okay, so hey, I'm not missing any chests though, so that means the map was right. So I'm gonna go buy the maps for the other stuff. I almost have enough. You can't pickpocket in this game. You can kidnap, and not pickpocket. So I gotta go start a fight. Oh, bye, Daddy. She jumped off. Oh my god, my knee was starting to hurt. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I totally forgot what we were talking about. Any freaking who. So we're gonna get this one. I definitely need this because we're missing the other maps. And then this is just for Southwark, so we'll worry about that later. Okay, now I reopen this and... Okay, I see where it is. Well, 1 out of the 3. That's 2. And that's 3. Alright. I hit the thingy.
Why are you hiding up there?
Money. Yeah, Dottie, super distraction. Totally forgot what we were talking about, chat. I don't know, I'm just talking about something new. Guys, what's your favorite type of fountain drink? Mine is high C fruit punch. Like, it can't just be any fruit punch. It's gotta be the high C. That shit's so good. It hits great. I fucking love high C fruit punch. My second favorite is pink lemonade. Which is why Mio keeps getting it for me. Yeah, high C fruit punch. That shit. So fucking good. Like, I like the one she gave me. She got me the Snapple one. And it's good. But I don't know how to describe it. It's just, theirs is just better. Dexter likes Diet Coke? What a shocker. He's playing with her ball. I just realized I still have the camera and Dottie jumped off a while ago. I like saw myself moving in the camera and I was like, wait a minute. It's like in my peripheral vision. Randomly sing has-been songs in my head when I got nothing to think about. Which is crazy because I always have something to think about. Actually, you know what? Let's get a wide audience opinion. Okay, so I'm writing a book right now, right? It's a wait, can I see through my midriff? Look at her shadow. It looks like she's got a hole in her stomach. You see it too, right? I think it's because she's wearing a corset. Like, you see that, right? Like, that shadow looks like she doesn't have a stomach. Is it from the waves of the water? No. She's secretly a skeleton? Okay. Oh my god, that would explain so much. But, shoot, what was I gonna say? Something random I wanted to talk about. Oh, my book. Okay, so I'm writing a book. It's a fan fiction right now. It's eventually gonna kind of turn into its own story because it originally started as a fan fiction. I'm not afraid to say that. I've previously posted like fan fiction-esque stories on Wattpad, and then like an original story, but with me and my friends. It was just more fictional than fan fiction. It wasn't based off of anything. I got the idea from The Walking Dead, but I didn't like... It's not in the same universe. I think it's only a fan fiction if it's in the same universe. Anywho. So, whatever. Yeah, I'm not scared to admit it. Am I ever gonna tell you guys all about it? Actually, when it becomes an original story, yes. As a fan fiction, maybe. I'm tempted to give you guys a history, but also... I don't know. A part of me has always wanted to publish, like, if I ever turned my book into a real book, and like, if I ever did like a behind the scenes type thing, like, Dexter knows what I'm talking about. You know, the JJK prequel type book you got when we went to the mall, and it had like bios of every character and like little fun facts and stuff. I would have a sequel book that just shows off all the like rough drafts and work of the original like fan fiction story. The only problem with that is that I would have to like make it a free source or something like that. The character guide, yeah, it would be something similar to that, but instead of like a specific character guide, it would kind of be like a broader spectrum of like everything I did. But the problem with that is it's a lot of copyright, obviously, because it's a fan fiction. So I would probably either like leave it as a public source somewhere, you know, but definitely wouldn't be able to publish it or like make a Patreon thing for it or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's a conversation we could have in a minute. But I just thought of Patreons and wanted to ask you guys something. I don't plan on doing one, but I was curious on opinions if I ever did think about it. But back to the book thing. So the more I wrote the fan fiction, the more I figured out this way I could like replace the fan fiction with like, I don't want to say original ideas because they're just heavily inspired, but an original story without like the copyrighted characters and their worlds and their scenarios, you know? And like the slowly I started thinking about that. So far it's maybe like one book out of the 7 that I've been able to like in my head alone, like without planning it out, like turn it into an original story. But basically the fan fiction at this moment is, I'm gonna give you guys such a brief synopsis because one, I don't mind sharing it on the internet, but on the other hand it is cringe, okay? So just bear with me. I feel like it's cringe when I say it out loud. People will probably think it's cool or a cute idea or sounds fun because, again, I'm not claiming it as an original story. But also, you nerds. You're all nerds. Anyways, not all of you. I know I'm gonna get yelled at later. Jump. So... Ugh, why is it that now I choose not to talk? So, I got this. Okay. So. You guys make me nervous. That's what it is. Alright, I need everybody to close their eyes when I tell you this, okay? It's making me nervous knowing that you're all... that you get... Well, not all. I'm not trying to call out lurkers. I apologize. But anyways, the joke is that you're all watching me. So close your eyes and I'll tell you. Okay. So, it's about... Oh no, I'm not telling you the original story. I'll tell you the rough draft I'm doing now. If I tell the original story, then it's really gonna be cringe. So the current draft I'm working on was that Wonder Woman, this is a DC Marvel fan fiction. I essentially am combining the two worlds. And the synopsis of how I'm treating it is each book introduces a new superhero team from each franchise. So the first book is the Justice League and a few like older Marvel characters, but none that are like official teams yet. And in the first book, it's Wonder Woman has a daughter, she prays for a daughter to be born out of clay, like she does in the... Ironically I thought of this idea before they came out with the comic, okay, but yes, like her daughter Elizabeth, except I would not have picked Elizabeth for her. But anyways, for her daughter's name, that's just me. That's because I have a personal connection to that name, so that's why. But anyways, so she has a daughter, and this is around the time... No, not around the time yet. Okay, trying to figure it out in my head. So whatever, Wonder Woman has a daughter on Themyscira, and like 8 years later, I think, or 7 years later, she goes back to man's world, and that's like when the Justice League is first formed. So I haven't decided which origin event I want to use for them. Right now, it's the one from Young Justice. Like, their origin story of, like, the 7 Appalachians came to Earth. And, you know, the Justice League came together to stop them, blah, 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 blah. That's the current origin I'm using, but I also might change it to Darkseid. The Darkseid origin from New 52. I know we don't really like New 52, but I kind of like that origin of, like, a huge major threat like that coming down, and, like, Superman can't stop him by himself. Like, he needs help from the League. I like that. This when Superman learns he's not, like, alone in defending the Earth. There are people, maybe not as powerful as him, but they have well, some of them have his Boy Scout heart. Where's the last? I don't think it shows you all the viewpoints, does it? Because I can't see where the last one is. I mean, not viewpoint, the helix glitches. These thingies. Helix glitch. I don't think the shop helps with that. Because I have everything in the shop except for South whatever. Shish kebabs. That's not good. Let me see if I can find it in a fast show. Yes. So, yeah, so 7 years later, I think, she goes back to Man's World. She joins the Justice League, and Wonder Woman starts living on this, like, on and off schedule of, she comes back home, before the winter solstice, aka, like, around Christmas time, and then doesn't leave again until after her daughter, who I've named Cassandra's birthday. And then that's after her daughter's birthday, she goes back to Man's World and she spends essentially like 7 months in Man's World. You know, so that she still has connection to her daughter. When her daughter gets older, she has, she's asked to open, she's like 11, I think. Because I'm thinking about changing her age to either 12 or 13. Because of a romance interest I want to give her, I kind of want them to be around the same age. Because if I use the character's comic book age, he's older by like 3 years. And you know, as kids it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but as teenagers, I don't know. I thought it would be weird. It isn't necessarily, but whatever. That's not the point. Right now in the draft I'm working on, she was 11 years old and she's asked to open the gates. In my version of Themyscira, it's invisible via a magic orb, and you have to use that to bring down the barrier that makes the island invisible, you know, to Man's World, like take down the magical barrier. Also, I'm just like walking around. I'm not gonna fucking magically find this thing, so we'll worry about that later. I guess we can just jump to the next area. I'll figure out the camera stuff later. If I have to use a guide for the frickin' helix glitches. Alright. Off to Lambeth. So. Probably when I'm getting the outer edges of the river, like that stuff, maybe it'll pop up and I'll see it. So she's asked to open and like bring down this barrier, and she does, but when she, when they see that like they're visible to Man's World, like the magical barrier is gone, all of a sudden Cassandra has a vision, and she sees, scenes, like really intense scenes, of this young girl who looks exactly like her, living a completely different life. Like, in Man's World, she's like in the city, she has like, she goes to a school with, there's like boys there, you know, she's never met men, because she's on Themyscira, which is Wonder Woman's home of island, in case anybody didn't know. And whatever, it's just, but this girl looks exactly like her. So, not to keep rambling on about it, but the whole theme of that book is Cassandra trying to find this girl who is revealed to be her half-sister, technically now in my new lore. Originally, they were twin sisters, and the story kind of, little origin story kind of went a little differently. But, technically they are half-sisters, because they have the same moms on Themyscira, but not the same of, like, the other mom. It's a whole thing. I kind of made the Clay origin story a little more personal than it is in the comics. Well, okay, let me not say it like that, because it's not... Oh, there's the window. That's not exactly how I mean it. Depending on which version you read of the Clay origin for Wonder Woman, you'll just see she sculpted her to life, like Hippolyta sculpts her to life, cuts herself, and uses her blood, you know, to essentially make Diana related to her by blood. Why the fuck can't I get in this building? Am I crazy? Hold on, I need to find like another open window or door or something. Dottie's going crazy behind me with her ball. Holy shit, I can hear her rattling. Oh, she just stopped. There's the door. Hey, Rooks. I need a chest in here. Thanks, bye. 2 chests, actually. Yeah, so... I'm fine, spoil it. You know what? No, I'm not gonna spoil it because this is important lore for book 2. And I'm not gonna explain what I mean by their half-twin sisters. Visually, they look the same. And there's a lore explanation for that. For why they look so similar despite only being essentially half-sisters. But because I always treated them like twins in the original story, because that's what they technically were, I still kind of wanted to keep that twin treatment between them, so... this is gonna sound confusing. The only person who might understand what I'm talking about is Dexter, because he knows, like, the lore of my entire book, pretty much. But, I'm rambling, and I don't think it makes sense without any context. So anyways, she's, you know, the whole goal of book 1 is for her to find her twin sister, right? That's the concept of the first book. The reason why I'm going through each book is because the chapter I'm working on right now is for book 5. So if you guys don't know the theme of each book, how are you supposed to give me any advice, okay? So, yeah, I've dragged you all with me. You are now, listen, I don't got much Assassin's Creed to talk about today. My book is on my brain, and you know what? It's time I start sharing my cringe with the world. Because it's fanfiction, and I'm not gonna make any money off of it. But when it's a real story, then y'all will know the history of it. It's like, fun fact, did you know 50 Shades of Grey was originally a Twilight fanfiction? That's essentially what I'm doing. This is my Twilight fanfiction. That's gonna turn into 50 Shades of Grey. Ew, no, don't let my story turn into 50 Shades of Grey. God, no. Sorry, I can't imagine my story as a sex story. It does not work. Well, actually, in book 5 it might work. Alright, anyway, so that's book 1. Alright, so, spoiler alert, like, she finds her sister. Book 2 is, and her sister's name is Catherine, so it's Cassandra and Catherine. My best friend from middle to high school picked it for me. So, originally, I was a dumbass. I actually didn't... Oh, these are the beer bottles, what's-his-face needs to try. Jacob. I didn't know Cassie was short for Cassandra. I thought Cassie was, like, a completely different name. I didn't realize it was a nickname. So I had the other twin as Cassie. And I remember in high school, my friend reads it and goes, and she pointed that out to me. She's like, did you know Cassie's nickname is Cassandra? I was like, what? No, it's not. And I Googled it, and I was like, ah, shit, you're right. And I was like, oh, but I want another C name. I like that they're like, I don't know, I just liked the alliteration. And she recommended Catherine. But you know what's funny? Cassandra was a placement name. And I was just kind of doing it in honor of the second Wonder Girl. Excuse me. And then I had her superhero name be Troya in honor of the second Wonder Girl. And in honor of the first Wonder Girl. And then I just didn't change. I changed her hero name, but I didn't change her first name. I kind of just fell in love with Cassandra, and now I just refuse to change it. If it became an original story, I do have a different name I would pick. But also, if it became an original story, it, like, would not matter if her name was Cassandra. You know? I kind of just did a little flipping, and the second Wonder Girl just doesn't exist in my book, and Donna Troy is just the second Wonder Girl, and we kind of like merge their characters together a little bit. Anywho, so book 2, it follows more of Catherine and introduces the expanded Justice League. Well, no, the expanded Justice League was kind of present in the... Okay, so remember when I mentioned that she, Wonder Woman left to join the Justice League? That's when she was 7. This all happens, the first book happens when she's 13. So, it's not the original Justice League, anymore necessarily, but it's not like the super duper expanded Justice League that we have, like, today. So it's like right in that beginning stages of adding in new members. That's where the first book is for the Justice League. Now, the second book takes place 5 years later, with a series of, like, flashbacks of random events throughout the years to, like, catch readers up on the story. I based that off the 5-year jump from Young Justice Season 1 to Young Justice Season 2. And I actually didn't care for it, but when I originally worked on this story, but I saw a lot of people have issues with it when, like, watching Young Justice, of, like, it was such a big time gap and we got so little information as to what happened during that time. And it turns out a lot did happen. Barbara Gordon, nope, she gets paralyzed in season 3. But Jason dying, Tula dying, her story got pushed to a video game, like the whole reason Aqualad was fine with going undercover. It's this whole thing. And comic books fill in a couple gaps, but, like, not everything. So, you know, there were people kind of upset about it, and so I came up with the idea to do flashbacks throughout the book whenever something, like, important happens, like either make it a scene or give it, like, its own chapter. Yeah, it makes the book a little bit longer, but I don't think anything that drastic for my characters, which I think is the more important part, happens in that time. And the things that do will, like, be explained. And then I'm just kind of fixing, essentially, what Young Justice did wrong with that. Not necessarily that it was bad, because I didn't care that there was a 5-year time gap. I just thought things would just get explained as we go, and some things did and some things didn't. Cube, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, Dexter, I just looked at chat. I'll read that in a second. Whatever. The whole thing was that by now, in book 2, the Justice League has been expanded a little bit more to the more modern standards of the league. And then we have a new team introduced, which is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which consists of Spider-Man. This is based off of Ultimate Spider-Man. So it's Spider-Man, White Tiger, Iron Fist, Power Man, and Nova, and then eventually, pretty much the cast of Season 3 of Ultimate Spider-Man. They will eventually join. But they're like the team that's introduced, and this book sets up the Avengers, but does not move forward with the Avengers yet. Like, they're being hinted at throughout the book, right? Like, because they're different. Those different Marvel characters will show up throughout the series. Throughout the book, excuse me. Skipped my hydrate hormone. If Dante's Inferno has taught us anything, it's that even fanfiction can be historical classics. True. I have no idea what that is. Anyway. The fuck are you doing?
Knock, knock. Anyone home? Come out.
I'm about to
Come out
fucking
wherever
shoot you.
are.
That jump scared me for no reason. Alright, so back to my yap session. So, the plot of book 2 is Catherine. It focuses around Catherine and her struggles with, like, being part of a hero team. She feels like the Justice League that she's you know, she's technically a part of the Justice League, right? And she feels like she was forced to join them after being saved by her sister, you know, because she had nowhere else to go. Again, I can't explain more of that because spoilers, right? Maybe one day. But for spoiler reasons, she feels forced into joining this team. So, trying to find a way to get in this house. I need the chest still pinged though. There we go. Nope. There we go. So when she is sent on an undercover mission by Nightwing to join the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and find out why the government is doing a special ops superhero team, because the team is run by S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Justice League is suspicious because lore reasons. They don't trust that branch of the government for lore reasons. I can't tell you. I'm about to turn into my leg guy from SpongeBob. Oh my god, my thigh's killing me. So. So, Catherine joins. She goes undercover with the S.H.I.E.L.D. team. And that is all I can tell you for spoilers. But her journey is kind of like that she ends up finding her place better with this team that she has joined under false pretenses. And entrance, finally. Jeez Louise, this place hasn't heard of freaking windows. And it's right where my chest is. Cool. God damn, that was annoying. Ooh, library. I can't leave that way. So yeah, the plot of book 2 is essentially that with Catherine of like she joins another team, like as a spy essentially, but she ends up really liking that team a lot more than her current team. And I also decided to throw a love triangle in there. Originally there was no love triangle. So in my first draft, I had Catherine dating Nightwing, and in my second draft, which is the one I'm currently working on, I have it that she dates Power Man. Well, not dates, but they like hint towards like a relationship so much throughout the book, and then I was gonna have something in book 3 with that, but I'll get into that in a minute. Anywho, yes, unstable area, whatever. I'm here for the chest. Shouldn't have put the chest that close. That's your fault. So. Oh, and now in the third draft, I decided I was like, huh, so do I want to go back to the Nightwing thing, or do I want to make her and Power Man official? And I'm like, you know what? Love triangle. I don't know which scene it was. There's a scene in the first draft where Nightwing and Catherine, it's a fan fiction. I can make him date my fucking characters. I'm sorry, Batgirl / Starfire fans. He's mine. In my fanfiction story, he's my OC's love interest. But yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to keep that or go with the Power Man love interest, because I think it was... Oh my god, how do I fucking get in this building now? Wait, I see an open window. No, that's not open. God damn it. Stop making me go in buildings. Also, not to keep continuously just doing the same thing. Tomorrow when we play, I'm gonna just focus on missions. I know I said originally that I wanted to do all the collectibles at once for each area. Or for the areas I've cleared. But I think it might be better to alternate. One, for sanity reasons, and also to help load things, because the the helix credits are not popping up in the, on the map. So it might be smarter to just also alternate and do missions so we clear some of the map as we go. Just wanted to give you a heads up, because stream time's almost up, but I'll probably finish yapping about my topic first and then end it for the night. Because why not? But no. Also, I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. I'll do that with my book. Sorry, I hated saying that. Please kill me. Anyway. I can't remember which scene. I think there were a couple scenes off the top of my head. There was one in book 2 where Nightwing and Catherine are planning, I think, he was planning a date night or something like that. And, like, it was a really cute scene. And then, you know, she talks about the team or whatever and how much she likes it over there, like, being a spy. And he, like, shuts her down. And he's like, you can't be friends with these people, like, you're gonna betray them and it's just gonna make it harder for you. Does this door, like, open if I'm Jacob? Since he's the one who has to do it? Hold on. I couldn't remember if that was the thing. I'm gonna walk around. Oh, wait. Found the entrance, but whatever. Jacob needs to do it anyways. Oh, why did I think there was an animation? I could have sworn there was an animation the last time I did that. Oh, whatever. Switch back to Evie. You guys didn't vote, so I picked Evie. I'm gonna just pretend the doors didn't open until I played as Jacob. Really, Daddy? It's your ball. Never mind. Sorry, I was turned around. Can you? Sorry, horse. My bad. I wasn't looking at the screen. Whatever. There's a love triangle in book 2. I know I finished that train of thought, but I was supposed to finish, like, what the rest of the book was about. Okay, so, yeah. So that's the plot of book 2. It mainly focuses on Catherine. Cassandra has a couple of adventures in it as well. And she definitely gets more attention than Catherine gets in the first book. For sure. But we have a lot established. And for Cassandra, it's probably going to be mostly stuff with her love interest and flashbacks between their relationship and how it kind of went wrong in the 5 years. And oh, Cassandra also has two love interests. An Amazon from her home that she had a crush on during childhood, and then someone from the end of book 1, but they don't become official until the events in between book 1 and 2. And then they break up as well before book 2 even starts. So it's a whole thing. We got double love triangles going on, so a hexagon, if you will. No, that's 8. No, wait. Hold on, pentagon. Yeah, I did get it right. Hexagon. Hi, Dottie. You wanna come up? Okay then. Nope. Ugh, don't do this to me. She jumps on me and then she doesn't want. Oh, are you thirsty? Are you out of water? No, you still have water. Oh, she grabbed my arm. Oh yeah, you do. I like how earlier I said, guys, I really don't want to end stream, or I really don't want to end stream late. So I can edit. And then now I'm like, wait, but I'm yapping about my book, so now you all have to hear it. Because once I start yapping about my book, I can't stop. So book 3 is, excuse me. I really want to explain book 3 so badly, but the biggest problem is that it will spoil the complete ending of book 2. And that ending kind of, it comes out of nowhere, but it's actually, in my opinion, really well hinted throughout the book. That there was an idea. So basically, Catherine makes a bad decision at the end of book 2, but there were hints throughout book 2 that gave her the idea to do it in the first place. So while it does come out of nowhere, you can, like, on a reread, pay attention and see why Catherine chose that method specifically, of how she did things. And I'm, like, really proud of that. But anywho, so in the simplistic way I can, the most simplistic way I can, book 3, for the next superhero team, it reduces the, stop chewing on my boom arm. It reduces the Justice League significantly, like, back to origin story days. And it officially introduces the Avengers as a team. With Cassandra and Catherine now being adults and having their lives, for simplest of terms and as less spoily of terms I can say, have reset their lives, but are, it is still, time has still passed, so they are adults now. They're in, like, their 20s. Yeah, they turned 21 in this book. So they're in their 20s. And, Dottie, no. Don't make me put you down. No. I have to be firm with you. I'm sorry. I can't show weakness. Anyway, so, yeah, so they're living their new lives, and the subplot of book 3, like, there's a mini plot, there's a main plot going on, and it's mostly focused on Cassandra, in this book, but there's a subplot for both of them, but the subplot is leaning more towards Catherine. So, Cassandra's plot in book 3, did I say Alithia? If I did, that's her superhero name. But anywho, oh yeah, they're both superheroes. I don't know if you picked up on that by me saying they joined the Justice League and the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, I don't know if you picked up on that, but yeah. Anywho, maybe I'll tell you about their powers, maybe I won't. Actually, I have, if you've ever heard me talking about NR. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I know my friends have for sure. I've made them all listen to similar rants. No, I'm not sorry. So, the main plot for Cassandra is, that she is pregnant with a mutant baby. This happens towards the end of the book, but this is important. I swear it's not one of those, like, this is a romance story now. Oh, I don't know why I thought this was me inside. It just worked timingly wise, for when I wanted to do other events. And Catherine already has a child. Why am I saying that like it's a defense? I'm like, guys, it's okay. The other main character I randomly created, who is the exact same age, is also have a child. Hey, Cube, you're playing Binding of Isaac. Hydrating. Oh yeah, we're totally going over stream time. Fuck it, you know? This makes me happy. And it's so random. Well, for you guys, it's really random. Let's see. So yeah, that's, like, Cassandra's whole thing going on, and her with her, like, subplot going on in there, being her, adapting to this new life that she's living. Oh, and also reuniting with her... She's not pregnant with her love interest, child. It's someone else. And she's also reconnecting with said love interest. So, that's her whole thing going on. Catherine's is, like... has the same subplot as Cassandra, that she's also adapting to living in this new world, but hers is a lot deeper, because in this new, you know, I keep saying new world, but if I explain it better, or if I say new live, I can't explain it better without spoilers. So, that's just what you get. But they wake up with these new lives, essentially, and Catherine is like, she's married, she has a child, she, you know, put up the mask, but, you know, while it was something that she wanted, in the second book, because that's something else that she, like, heavily wanted besides, whatchamacallit, to be on a different team, you know, to do her own thing, was to lead a normal life, because she had not had one since she was 11 years old. So she finally has the normal life, but the problem is it's not with someone she would have thought of. It's like, it's not a life she would have planned, and she feels like this was, you know, forced upon her. She's like, how could I love these people? How can I love this man and this child? Like, I don't even know this child. So that's, like, a big thing, for her, and her arc of, like, figuring that out. And then, yeah, I already explained the teams. Book 4 is the exact same teams wise, but introductions of new like background characters. So the Avengers are still the same number, Justice League still the same number, nobody's gotten new members. But hi Daddy. Hi. Oh my gosh, you're scratching my neck. My neck? My neck. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. So, ow, what? But the Teen Titans are introduced. It's kind of a mix of the original Teen Titans and the second iteration. Not the cartoon, I'm talking about like the actual comic books Teen Titans. But I believe I just called them Titans. So they were introduced. Nikki, thank you for redeeming snack break. I will eat my goldfish. Goldfish. Guys, I'm tired. I am struggling right now. Thank you, Nikki, for my goldfish. So, now that's my fault. I ate food and Dottie's of course gonna lick my hand. Yep. I'm looking the wrong way. Where's this goddamn chest? Is it below me? It is below me. I figured it out. So the plot of book 4 is I'm gonna explain it. Oh yeah, so I forgot. So the Titans are introduced and the X-Men are also reintroduced. The X-Men, I totally forgot. The X-Men were introduced quietly in book 2, as in like just the original, I believe it's 5. Jean, Cyclops, Angel, Beast, and Iceman. Yeah, 5. The OG 5. Now the X-Men are being reintroduced, but instead now they're being introduced already as like the formal X-Men, not like the adult X-Men, not like Kid Scott, Kid Jean Grey, like them still being in school. Dottie, down. I don't know how I ended up on the roof when I knew it was underground. Oh, did I just like subconsciously climb that? Oh my god, yikes. Yikes, I saw this too. Chad, it's fine. I'm yapping. Okay, I'm gonna speedrun the rest of this. So, just without spoilers. Yeah, so the X-Men reintroduced, Teen Titans introduced, or Titans, whatever. I forgot which one I picked. I think it's Titans. And then, but the Justice League and the Avengers are the same. Okay. Cassandra doesn't really have a subplot, or a plot. Well, yeah, she's not the major focus of the book. Catherine is the major focus of the book. But, Cassandra's plot is just her still being a superhero while she raises her son. This is like a year later. And with her relationship with said son's father. There's a couple guesses for you guys there. If you know who my favorite Avenger is, then you know who the father is. So it's just that. And then there is a plot with like within the story that I'm not gonna go into with like the characters. But that's like the, I guess that, yes, subplot. I guess that's a subplot for her. There you go. Okay, I was using that term correctly. And then for Catherine, her subplot is she's already regretting the mistake she made of the end of book 2, right? And history, you guys know the saying that history tends to repeat itself. So despite all her efforts, she didn't make the same mistake again, but she is witnessing events similar to what made her make the mistake. I'm being so fucking vague about this. Remember those that vision? Okay, I'm saying remember from something I talked about like 20 minutes ago, but I mentioned that Cassandra had a vision at the beginning of book 1. And that's how she goes and finds her sister. Well, Catherine has a vision, and that's how she finds out that something bad is going to happen to the Avengers, and couple other heroes that I will not name, if she doesn't stop them. Because last time she didn't stop anything from happening. And what happened instead was, how the fuck did I just completely miss going in here?
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can. So, yeah. So Catherine's, like, whole thing of the book is trying to stop it from happening. But this is kind of another thing similar to book 2. And I really love writing Catherine like this. The audience doesn't know what her plan is to stop what's gonna happen. Like, as a reader, you don't know. Like, you'll not be directly told. Oh, hey, I got everything. I'm just missing the camera thing that we're gonna do next time. Okay, well then I'm gonna just speedrun the rest of this because I said we would work on missions next. So, yeah, I'll just run over here and get this eagle point. When I get it, then I'll end the stream. And it's 600 meters away. Okay, there we go. There's our goal. That's my speed run. I have 600 meters to do this. So, so the audience doesn't know. Her plan is not directly laid out for you. You have to, like, when it's revealed at the end. I mean, if you have an idea what the ending is, then yeah, you could probably read it first try like that. But if you're going in completely blind, you're going to read it, find out the ending, and then if you reread it again, you can see all the signs. I love doing things like that, and I'm doing it now for book 2, and something similar in book 5. I mean, now, and that was book 4, but I'm doing something similar-ish in 5, but not that. Not completely like that. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I'll explain later. Anyways, so that's the thing of book 4. Is, yeah, so Catherine has her, like, little plan going on of how to stop the bad thing from happening to, you know, the Avengers and others. And fun fact, it's just the heroes taken. No villains are taken, which means... Oh shit, did I don't remember if I explained. No, I said something bad was gonna happen to them. Whoops. I've said too much. Okay, so book 5. The Justice League has reached, like, the most expanded version of itself. The super expanded Justice League. It's based off the animated show Justice League Unlimited. I kind of used some of, actually the majority of those characters, except for JSA related characters, because at my point in the timeline that we're using, I might throw it back a decade because I might want to use more JSA type characters. And the Freedom Fighters I would like to use as well. Right now I'm kind of using them as legacy characters because they're just way too old in, like, my version of the story to be, like, active heroes. So if I were to do that, I would either need to throw it back year-wise. I know it's, I don't mean actually throw it back. But toss it back a couple years-wise to kind of fix the gap, or just keep them as legacy characters and just create some event that makes them slightly younger. Like, have something happen. But I kind of like the idea of just, like, legacy characters. So, legacy characters are introduced, and the new Marvel group being introduced is the Fantastic Four. The X-Men are broken, the Avengers are gone, and Cassandra's actually known as the last Avenger. That's her kind of subplot of the book, is, you know, I went on this whole rant so I could tell you guys, like, or ask for advice on this chapter, and now I can't because I'm running out of time. But, because it's now for book 5. But yeah, so book 5, her subplot is just dealing with all of that. And then the main plot is wanting to get Catherine back because Catherine is gone too. The Avengers are gone, the Titans are gone, half of the X-Men are gone. They've left all their villains and enemies behind. Oh, S.H.I.E.L.D., the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are gone. But S.H.I.E.L.D., like, itself is, functioning at, like, half capacity, and eventually, like, they're just not able to return until later. And then Catherine is also gone with them. Where did they go? That's the plot of book 6. So Cassandra's also like finding ways to bring her sister back. So that's 5. And we also like officially give her a love interest. She ends up with, spoiler, redacted. And that's the book I was going to ask you guys for your advice on, but we've run out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Dexter, why did you just let me rant about my book for an hour? It feels like an hour. I didn't mute the audio so you can hear the music. There you go.